So we basically, our product, it's fully automated. You basically sign up, click a button, and there are no settings. You can't do it. You turn it on, and then it just automatically will pull users out, find things about them using AI, find out what we know about them, match them to our simulation pool, create simulations, try to test them across email, Microsoft Teams simulations, calling simulations, just to try to basically test like automated social engineering tests on people, but not as a like evil mechanism of saying, oh, we found the weak links. What we found very clearly is that in the first 8 months of running our product, or the first 6 months rather, 40% of an organization will fall for at least one of our simulations. Wow. Okay. Which means it's not finding your weak links. It's about constantly exposing, because everyone's vulnerable to some extent.
Absolutely. And if you saw, I don't know if you saw my last episode, but my guest actually, he wrote something about phishing, and he said he welcomes like being able to click on phishing links. Is what happens and how you respond to that. I'm curious to hear your thought, especially since you're developing something along those lines.
Yeah, I think that so in our product, by and large, you never fall, so there's no failing in our product. It's like a way of teaching people. But if you were to click on something and that's all you did, we basically send you an email and say, hey, good job not leaking your credentials, but you did click this thing. Here's some clues you could have spotted if you want. But what we always are doing is when you click on something, we then try to get you to actually leak your credentials. Yeah. Okay. And because that's dangerous. I mean, obviously, if I got your, username and password, I mean, yes, of course, maybe I did an MFA attack you, but most of them are trying to get that next step. And I think the thing is, you should be safe clicking. Of course, once you've clicked, you're now only one step away from leaking. Whereas if I stop you from clicking, then I stop you from leaking automatically.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't do any of it, but it's not any simulation tool that treats people negatively, punishes them, or holds them accountable for is kind of nasty. It's like people fall for things. It's okay. We're just trying to teach them better.
Makes sense. So as far as enterprises that are interested in the product that your team built, is there a heavy shift, integration, things like that?
This is the thing of coming from a non-cybersecurity and IT background. It was like the seamlessness was super important, just because I looked at some of the competitors on the market. I said, I can't even figure out how to set this up. I'm not going to do it. For us, you can literally sign up online. You could just go click through. You can actually pay online with Stripe if you wanted to. I'd recommend not, because our sales team will discount it for you. But that's just, I know they will, so I'll just be honest. And so basically, I think it's like 4 clicks. 2 clicks on our onboarding, and then the on button.
So it's fairly easy and straightforward. That was going to be my next question, as in like how, if people are interested, how do you, start contact you and so forth. But I typically would like to link, if there's a link somewhere or anything like that. So that's why I was asking.
Anywhere on our page to do it. And then we also, if I could say, we also have a second product which comes out very soon. To be honest, you're actually the first one that we're announcing this on publicly. So I'd say it though. It's our insider threat detection product, which I was talking about, which is very similar. Click through automatically. It's fully cloud log based. And it basically just does this job of monitoring your cloud logs, and then automatically alerts if it finds like a user is stealing all your stuff or leaking stuff out to the, sending things to their own email addresses and other types of behavior like that.
Nice. That's awesome. There's another thing I wanted to divert into, but before that, I want to ask this. With everything you went through with the Copilot discovery and the problems that you run into, working with the team to get that and so forth, disclosure, did that change your perspective on how Pistachio did anything, or how you quantify risk and so forth, especially since you're also a product-based company, right?
Yeah, so I guess there's a couple levels to that, but the most obvious one was that when I think about our use of Microsoft, I of course changed a lot of my views of what it really, what am I getting told and what I'm not getting told, what other errors there might be. But what's interesting is it also led me, someone linked to this really great guide. I have a bookmark, I need to go back to it, to set up our program for we're not a giant company, but I think we're now at a stage where I should actually set up some sort of bug bounty program ourselves, because we haven't had one in the past, right? Mm-hmm. And I now know exactly how not to do it, which is just don't do any of what Microsoft did there. I think the thing that I've decided basically is insofar as we're going to have steps, we're going to follow the steps. And if we don't, we're going to apologize for not following the steps, right?
Absolutely.
The
Absolutely.
direct level of it's called like coordinated disclosures. If we're going to coordinate, okay? Because some companies like to put up a bug bounty program and they think that it's like, then gives them a right to just say nothing for the next 60 days